Hello, from previous lecture, I have something to add. Here we have created the new object cal_surface and here we have the parenthesis. The parenthesis to the right of cal_surface are required. Those parentheses in combination with a class name represent a call to a constructor, but it used only at the time an object is created to initialize the object's data. You will see that data can be placed in the parentheses to specify initial values for the object's data. For now, we simply leave the parentheses empty. A static method is special because you can call it without first creating an object of the class in which the method is declared. Now we are going to explain this with example. Here we have the example. Create class cal_surface _1 and inside of the class write method to calculate surface half area of cylinder with this formula used in the method static double. Create class name _book and inside of the class write method parameter name _book print formatted value string with value of parameters method used in the method static double. Call these methods to the main method. Now we can copy this or just a moment to be here the same name. Now go to project source, type here in the click the right key of mouse button and new Java class and that name to be, you can write whatever name you like. Just to close this, we don't need what was the, here we have that. And we will create the main method. Main, I will let's make size more bigger. Now we have created the class. Inside of class write method to calculate surface half area of cylinder. Now let's create the method public static double. The name of method you can name whatever you like. I will calc_static. You can write whatever name you like. Here we have the parameters. Here we can, data type will be double. Double, we have two parameters. The height, r here is the radius, and double data type because is when we data type when it's double we have the number is the decimal point, it's floating point. Double r. Now this value of two parameters. Now here we are going to calculate double d equal. Now we must write this formula: 2 multiplying math. I like sometimes we can make any error to type the radius or the high negative, and the calculated result, it can be negative sign, and we like the result to be in the end only just positive. We can use the mathematical the absolute here, math absolute value, and here we are going to type 2 multiplying math.pi. Pi, it's multiplying r multiplying and parenthesis h plus r and semicolon. Is it everything right? Yes, h. Now when we use double, it means that it will return the value. Return the d value. You can write here a shortcut, or you can type this by hand. Calculated value d, and here we have specify the format. We have the double is decimal point format. We will have 5. We like to have 5 number after decimal point, and here it's d. Can you see the calculated value of d? This is the variable, this is the data type. The calculated value will be stored in d, and here this data type say that we have to do with a number that has the decimal point, the floating point, and here we'll store. Now we are calling that d here. The value of d, it will be substitute or assign placeholder here, percent 0.5 f. It means it will be print 5 number after decimal point. Now we can call, here is the main method where the code all will be executed. Now public static void main, or I like more to write with hand, public static void main parenthesis string square brackets and the variable that reference to this array, braces. Now what was that class? Class was called, no, this is the method, sorry, and cal underline. Now we are calling the class, that's cal underscore surface 1, and can you see we have called this method here. This is, you can type control and mouse here, and immediately you are going to the class, this method. Now this is the reason we have not here initialize to create the new object and to save to any variable to store. Here we directly we have access to this method without instantiating to create new object. Now we have here two parameters to add. Let's go. First, we must create the scanner, the input value that we will give by keyboard, the variable. This is the class. This is the variable, the value that will be saved. New object, scanner system dot in semicolon. Here now we are going to create. I can write here what is, just a moment, age value, double age input variable. Next, here read the input value. When we use next double, we are going to read the input value that we have given by keyboard. That value is a decimal point number. It's floating point number. Now we are going to write radius. Radius r equal value double r input from variable scanner, and next double read the input value, and this value for h and r will here. Can you see? Can you see control and this mouse? Here we will return the double value. We can write here double and w value. This value that will be returned. Here is the reason. Because here we have double, it will be returned the double value that we have calculated. And here, this value, it will be double. We are going to save in variable w, that is the data type from double data type. We have explained that double, we have the number with decimal point. Just here. Now we can see out. We are in main class. We have value w, and here the specify the format, what data type we have. I like 5 number after decimal point. Now w, can you see here in this placeholder, it will be assigned the value of w that we have calculated here. At this point, it means we will have the 5 number after decimal point. Now that's here we can make reformat code. Now let's run this code. No, here we have mistake. It's print. Everything look good. Now write h value, it's 5, or radius value 8. Here is the number. It's good here to have to write the new line, the cursor in command window to go after printing this, to go in the new line. Cout new line. Uh, 8, 7, great. Can you see? I will explain here. We have created this class with this name. We have double, static, and we have double is the decimal number. Here is the name we have created here. From this method we have two parameters. Now this is a formula to calculate. I have used for mathematical operation absolute here to convert if for any reason we have typed the negative value, here it will convert to positive, and to the calculated result to store here in this variable that is from data type double, and here print formatted that value. Here we have explained we will have prime number after decimal point. We have in this method we have used double, and it will be returned double. Here we have used static. When we use static, we do not need, when we call in main method, because here we have used static, we do not need to instantiate the method to declare the new object to create. We have directly access to the method. Can you see? This is the class, this class, and this is the method from that class. We have assigned, substitute the h and r value. Here we have, this is the input value. This input value read this input value that we have typed by keyboard, and this is the new line. The cursor in command window go in the next line, in the first, and print formatted. It will be print this, and this value of w we have calculated will assign here. Now we have run. Now we have this. For example, I will type negative. Can you see? We have typed negative, and this the absolute mathematical operation has converted to positive. Now we must write the code here. Create class name underscore book, and inside of class write method parameter name underscore book, print formatted value string with value of parameters method used in method static double. Now we can copy here to make, let's create new class. This is class. What is something? Here to make size more bigger. Now we have created a class. Inside of the class write method with parameter name book. Now let's go. Public static. We are going to use static double, or you double. The name name, the name of method. We have the parameter name book. No, here class. This method I will name course underline 1. Here is the parameter. Inside of class write method parameter name book.